Hope you had a chance to get your ticket to the Businesswoman of the Year Awards. It was back in person on September the 29th. But never fear, we'll be showing it right here on Rogers TV November 2nd at 9 p.m. But here to tell us more about, the wonderful award ceremony each and every year. It's so inspiring. I'm joined by Victoria Stewart. She is the president of the Business Network of Ottawa, who puts on these awards each and every year. Welcome, Victoria. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about, first of all, the Women's Business Network and the important role that you play here in the community.
Yeah, so the Women's Business Network is a volunteer-run nonprofit organization in Ottawa, and we support, empower, and celebrate the business success of women in the National Capital Region. So we've been around since 1981, so we celebrated a 40th anniversary last year, which is really exciting, and we've been putting on this awards program for almost that entire time, so we're coming up to a 40th anniversary for the Businesswoman of the Year Awards as well.
Yeah, and as everyone, you and I were just saying, it's so nice to have events back. All these events seem to be coming in a big rush, but there were 2 years off, right, where we couldn't do it because of the pandemic, obviously, but you took advantage of those 2 years. Tell everybody at home how you took advantage.
Yeah, so we were really lucky in that the group that actually runs the awards program took time off during the pandemic to look at modernizing our awards. So the BYAs, like I said, they've been around for almost 40 years, so our categories have been around for just about as long. So we modernized some of the categories. We modernized our entrepreneur category to stratify it into 3 different awards. So we recognized 3 women in different stages of their career. And we did the same for our professional and organization categories, which we merged. So those became one Enterprise Leader Award. I'm trying to remember all the names, where again, we recognized 3 women in different stages of their careers, which is exciting because before we used to have lots of different people apply, and it's hard to compare women who have been in their profession for 20 years, 30 years, with women who have been in their profession for 5 or 10 years, even if they're making a huge impact. So, and
you introduced 2 new awards as well, right? Tell me about the 2 new awards.
So the 2 new awards that we introduced are a Community Impact Award. So that was recognizing a woman who volunteers her time to make a difference in her organization or the community. So that woman might be in business, she might not be in business, but it's really looking at volunteer and community impact. And we also introduced for the first time ever a Lifetime Achievement Award. So that's something we didn't have and we really felt was an important piece to the awards program.
Well, let's talk about that award in particular because there's so many of them, and you know what, I do really encourage people to go to the website because you do have all the award recipients. You have a bio on each and every one of them, but the Lifetime Achievement Award, I mean, that really is probably one of the biggest highlights as far as new awards go. Tell me about that recipient.
Yes, so the recipient this year was Lorraine McKay from Human Resource System Group, and she founded that organization in 1989. So there's lots of information about Lorraine up on our website, so take a look and read her story. But it was really exciting to go through the process of introducing a Lifetime Achievement Award for the first time and seeing the applicants that come in. It's very hard to select a recipient, so we do have groups of volunteer coordinators who look through the applications and compare them to a rubric of criteria to evaluate who receives the award. So it was Lorraine McKay this year. We're really excited for her and excited to see who comes up in the future as well.
Yeah, can you renominate? Because as you said, it's so difficult to choose, right? You might have had some, and everyone's going, oh my goodness. And even the person that nominated, right, went, oh, you know what, I think I'll do it again. So that is a possibility then.
Yes, so you can't win a category twice, so you can only win in your category once, but if you have been nominated in the past, you can be nominated again. It is an awards program where you can self-nominate or you can be nominated by someone else, but the applicants have to put in their own applications. So so long as a nominee would like to be an applicant, they can put in their own application for as many times as they like if they become a recipient or not.
Victoria, tell me about the evening, right? You're back in person. I can't even imagine people get to dress up again and socialize and talk to each other. What was the experience like?
So it was phenomenal to be back in person. So, we are an events-based networking organization. We run a lot of events and they've all been virtual for the past couple of years. To see everybody in the room, so we had almost 300 people in the room. It was a gorgeous evening. People get really dressed up for the awards. So, it's a business awards program and fashion show. Sometimes I say together, people look great. So we had jewelry donated from True Bijou for the finalists. Everyone was glammed up and looking amazing. It was great to see people, to connect with people, and just the energy in the room. Zoom. You know, you get a much different energy when you're in person versus online, and people were excited to be there. So I had a great time. I think everyone had a good time. It was really nice.
Let's talk about the mentorship program. This is another big thing. You have an opportunity for people to and you're looking for volunteers, right?
Yes, yeah. So the WBN runs a mentorship program. This is something that we introduced before the pandemic, but has grown hugely during the pandemic.
Nice.
We do two cohorts. So we do intake in the fall and in the winter, and we are looking to fill a couple of mentorship spots for mentors for the winter cohort. So if anybody's interested, would like to join a mentorship program, kind of give back a little bit to the community, we are looking for women mentors for the 2023 winter cohort.
What about joining the WBN? What are the benefits if somebody's out there, you know, and they're very intrigued? What are the benefits?
Yeah. So there are a number of benefits. So we are a community-based organization. So it's a networking organization. We run a number of different events throughout the year, education and networking events that you have access to. There's an ambassador program. We run a scholarship program, the mentorship program, and the Businesswoman of the Year Awards program. So members have access to all of those things, including just regular networking opportunities. So anybody who's interested in coming and building a little bit of community with other women in Ottawa, it's a great opportunity.
How often do you run those networking events?
So we run a number of events every single month.
You do? Okay, excellent. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. Thanks so much for joining us, Victoria. Really appreciate it. We have a great relationship with the WBN over the years here at Rogers TV. And just a reminder, if you missed that, you can catch the awards right here on Rogers TV Wednesday, November the 2nd at 9 p.m. You can find out more information at rogerstv.com.